Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, hello, hi, I'm Janine and I'm a student nurse from the Philippines. First of all, I just want to thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel, and it means so much to me that you are watching my videos. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I studied and organized my school stuff. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So during face-to-face classes, I've been using a lot of Quizlet, and I discovered it when I was in grade 11. I had a hard time memorizing terminology, so Quizlet, and it's a great app that allowed me to memorize faster. So it uses flashcards, and you can either search other people's works or other people's flashcards, or you can create your own. And what's good about this is that it is very cheap, and you can actually use it for free, but I'm using the Quizlet Pro version, which I only pay 100 pesos a year. And that allows me to make unlimited flashcards. So if you have a hard time memorizing and don't have the energy to actually write down the terminologies in index cards, Quizlet is a great app for you to use. I am addicted to planning. I love that I'm able to plan everything out, but I also don't get sad when the day does not go the way I planned. Like, I know that there will be factors throughout the day that can change whatever that I've planned for the day. So this is how I used to plan, and I know it looks crazy or messy, or it might be a little bit OA for you guys, but it's just something that I really like doing. I like how I'm able to plan. I like how I'm able to plan what I do at this time and at this time. But I actually did better planning for my second semester rather than my first. And just looks more organized, and my writing just got way better, and my planning as well. So I make sure to plan out my studying schedule and what I should be studying, so I know what to do in the following days. But as I said a while ago, there are factors that can change up what I planned. Like, for example, my professor assigned something on Monday and it needs to be passed on Friday. But I already have things planned out for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So that is when everything changes. So there are 3 things that I always put in my mind every time I plan or cancel a plan. So number 1 is the urgent and important. Number 2 is urgent but not important. And number 3 is not urgent but important. So of course, number 1 is what should be at the top of your list, because that is what is needed right away. This is more for schoolwork that is assigned on Monday, and you're needed to pass it on a Wednesday. Number 2 is mostly your daily tasks, and number 3 is more for projects or thesis. Malayo pa, iplano mo na. Space out time every week to do it. So when the deadline comes, you won't be cramming the night before and stressing yourself out. Trust me, this will be better for you. But I'd like to point out that there are others who work better when cramming, and more of their creativity comes out, as they say. So just choose what is best for you and your health. If you watched my school supplies video, I said that I will be using a binder to put all my notes there. What I've realized is that it is expensive, like too expensive, especially when I have to keep buying the fillers, and also especially with the amount of notes I need to write. So during the second semester, I decided to use folders. So whatever I write in school on the yellow pad, I just stick it in here, and that makes my notes more organized, so I know what notes are for each subject. During the first semester, I just put everything in like one yellow pad and just flipped it all the time there is a new subject. And for me, it just became too messy. And I also forget to put a header or a date on top of the note, so I know what subject it is. But since I forgot to put it, I don't know what the note is for. So putting it in a folder was a big help to me. And for the accordion envelope, this is what I used. when I need to separate files, because the professors sometimes they give handouts or receipt works that we can keep, and then I just separate it into each subject. I mentioned in my nursing tips video that I made a lot of digital reviewers, and it is true that it takes a lot of time to make reviewers, especially with the schedule that we had during our first semester. But since the second semester schedule was better and a little slightly bit free, making digital reviewers became a little bit better. I don't have any more of my reviewers when I was in first year, but this was my reviewer for basic concepts of nursing during the second semester. And it is all about the nursing process. This was actually a PowerPoint slide that I made into a Word document, so it was easier to study. Another key tip is to make your own reviewer, because as you make your reviewer, you're kind of studying it as well. Unlike if you're going to use other people's reviewers, that's the only time that you are able to study it. So making your own reviewer is also a great way to already fixate your mind onto the information. It's great also that we can read a lot, and it's important that we read a lot so we can explain it to other people as well. But the way that the information will actually stick into our brain is when the brain is retrieving information. And the only way that the brain can retrieve information is when others question you or you question yourself. So when the test comes, your brain is wired to recall the information that you reviewed. So you won't be stuck in a test thinking, oh, I studied this before, I already read this before, why can't I remember? The more you test yourself, the more you can remember the things that you have reviewed. So especially in nursing or maybe in any other course, since there are a lot of terminologies, this is a great way for you to remember and memorize and understand and really learn about the subject. So it's important that you guys test yourself. And that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you guys like this video, don't forget to click the thumbs up down below, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!